Zdravíčko díčky a vítejte u dalšího dílu Falloutu 4. Dneska se zkusím podívat na další questy. Tady ty questy, co jsou tady v policejní stanici, jsou v podstatě nekoneční. Je jich tam pořádná, opravdu pořádná zásoba a člověk by proběhal v podstatě celou mapu, než by se někam dostal. Takže se podíváme tady na další questy. A zkusíme tady Shadow Steel. Máme to reportnout Paladinovi Dancovi. Tady je teda zrovna tady, takže mu to řekneme. To jsme viděli. To jsme viděli, když jsme vylezli z Fort Hagen. Jsme vlastně viděli tu ohromnou letající vzducholoď. Na konci toho 2,5 hodinového dílu. Tak.
Paladin, are you ready to head up to the ship?
Of course I am. I've never seen anything so impressive.
Takes your breath away, doesn't it? We call our ship the Prywden. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
Who is Elder Maxon?
Who's Elder Maxon?
Maxon? Man's a lunatic.
Maxon is the commander of this division of the Brotherhood of Steel. He's the model of what every Brotherhood soldier hopes to become. If we're going to war, I can promise you that he'll be leading the charge. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
Tak jo. Jdem se podívat teda k Bratrstvu oceli. Šup, vlastně tam. Vlastně dovnitř. Šup. Helikoptérka tu čeká. Šup.
Flying around in a 200-year-old aircraft? What could go
That
wrong?
minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the local.
OK. Tak nemáme střed po ničem lokálním, dobře.
The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how.
Zajímavý.
Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive.
Ty. To je tam běžáku.
I wish everyone down there believed in our cause, but they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory.
Zajímavý. Pustě, tak.
We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck.
Plachetnice tady je, hustě. Plachetnice, kdo má plachetnici? Já chci lítat na plachetnici. Boston Airport jsme objevili. Hustě. Ta vzducholoď je ohromná. Je gigantická.
There she is. It's been far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Tak jo, kam se dostaneme? Přistáváme pod ní? Nebo na ní? My jsme se nechali přichytit? Aha, my jsme se asi nechali přichytit.
I wonder what it'd take to cobble one of these planes back to life.
Excuse me, Paladin Dance?
There's Lancer Captain Kells. Follow me.
Hustě Prywden.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted. Welcome back. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxim's approved your request to place the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prywden and await further instructions.
Hustě.
Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam.
Don't get any ideas, Sam. You folks wouldn't know.
So, you're the one Paladin Dance has taken
Cool.
under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address, after which Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed to Elder Maxon's address, after which he wishes to speak with you. Anything else?
No question.
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, initiate.
Tak jo.
Welcome aboard. Elder Maxon is holding his address.
Hustě, lezem tady po obří lodi. Hustí. A můžeme si tady něco vzít? A máme kecatáme s někým, tak jo.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our mission. Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute's scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their saints are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we
Mají
will be
tady
saving humankind
hromadu silných řečí,
itself.
ale bojím se, že to nebude tak slavný, jako tady říkají.
The last person that disobeyed Captain Kells ended up scraping rust off of Prywden's hull from the outside.
Zajímavý, tak. Mám si s ním pokecat. Tak jo.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that. They're playing with fire and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
Don't worry. I'm convinced.
Paladin Dance's reports were quite clear regarding your feelings toward the Brotherhood. And he concludes that you'd be an asset to us. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Prywden and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Prywden, soldier. Make us proud.
Control systems all reporting back now.
No, tak jo. And the Mensk. Zajímavý. To bylo hodně hustý, protože
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on.
Aha.
Congratulations on the promotion, Knight. So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother.
Dance?
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
I was very impressed with him. He seems to know what's best for everyone.
Exactly. Without his determination, we'd be lost. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Den chce chodit se mnou. To znamená, že bych Valentina musel někde nechat.
I can't tell if you're bored or just
To je
ignoring me.
těžký rozhodnutí, protože Valentina jsem chtěl zrovna vylepšit na to, aby mě měl co nejvíc rád. A takhle se k tomu nedostanu. Dobře.
You can come with me or wait until I'm done. It's up to you.
In that case, I prefer to tag along. If you change your mind, just let me know.
Sending Valentine to Boston Airport. Já ho můžu nechat na Boston Airportu, ale ten ještě nemám vzanej. V Hagmans ale už mám tu. Tam už mám Kate. Jo. To je těžký rozhodování, kam ho mám poslat. Kam tě mám poslat? O caster tě nemůžu, to je plný caster, samozřejmě Finch farma je plná. Star Drive je taky plný. Musíme tě do Hangman's Alley. Za Kate.
I really should have my armor adjusted while I'm here.
Tak, splnil jsem Shadow Steel. Tour Duty, OK. Takže mám tady proběhnout se asi okolo.
Our vertebrates should give us the air superiority we need to win this war.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Yes?
Sure. Go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please,
Okay.
answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
No. Never have.
Very well. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
Mo...
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer, and the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Prostě... Dobrý, to jsem splnil.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
I think you're confusing me with someone else.
Perhaps I need to rummage through the supply bins for a new pair of glasses. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Zajímavý. Dostal jsem úkol, ani jsem ho nechtěl, tak... Tady budou určitě další.
There, try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. You can't fix it. So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Not what I was expecting.
You sound disappointed.
There it is.
Sounds like you're disappointed.
I'm not disappointed, just surprised. You don't look like one of the usual wastelanders we pick up. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Prydwen's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Sounds like you have a pretty full plate.
Plate. Hell, I have a whole table's worth of duties around here. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
Actually, you seem to be getting around really well.
I suppose it's better than the alternative. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Prostě, takhle to můžu použít. Workshopy. T60. Major. Jo, ten bych ukradl, tamhle ten je můj. Bratrstvo T60B. Takový ošklivý armor. A zase pořím X1. Brzké je dobrý, hele, šup.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Looks uncomfortable in there.
It's not that bad. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
Good to know.
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable type. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
I could use some extra caps.
You need them, and I want you to spend them here. It's a match made in heaven. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, gun, a mod, even ammo.
Prostě, dobře. Tady se dá kupovat dobré věci.
You know those synths with the plastic faces? They creep me the heck out.
Tak, tour duty complete. Tak, co tady máme dál? Show no mercy. Ale nejsem si jistý, že bych show no mercy chtěl dělat, protože to... Prostě...
That should hold.
Thank you, sister.
You know, we wouldn't have to worry about them getting out if they weren't on the ship.
Your concerns are noted, Scribe. If Proctor
In my experience, hot shots and big mouths end up with closed casket funerals.
Put 2 in the head, and they'll stay dead. Advice to live by. Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility, but we'll get the job done.
Never forget, you are the eyes and the ears of the Brotherhood. If you see
I don't know about
or
Scribe
hear
Mariah.
anything suspicious,
Tyjo, všichni tady moc kecají, tyjo, když se mi tak zdá.
Proctor Ingram said she needed this suit tested yesterday.
Yeah, I get it. Just, what if I miss?
Don't.
Okay, sure. Firing. Everything holding together?
Trust me, you'd know.
Good. Firing.
All right. Everything looks nominal. And you didn't scuttle the ship. Thanks, Initiate.
Sure. Thank God. The human-looking synths are the worst. They hide in plain sight.
Tak jo. Já se podívám. Armor core bench. Tak jo, co je tady nahoře? Můžu sem? Forecastle? Nevím, co to je, Forecastle. Se tam podíváme a uvidíme. Jo, takhle, vyhlídková věž. Jo. Jo. Strašně vrtulníčku tady lítá. Máme se dovnitř, protože tady vypadá prší radioaktivita. A já nemám rád deště z radioaktivity. To jsme takový jako to. Vypadá na heliový balónky. Tohle to. Jsou sakra veliký. Sakra hodně veliký. To je alien. To je alien. Tak, jinak tady nic moc toho není. Není. Musíme se podívat až úplně dolů. Co pak tady jako je? Vypadá to tady moc hezky. Až. A můžu vlastně až tak, až takhle jo. Můžu chodit po zemi, prostě. Hromada Coca-Coly, nějakých cigarboxů. Recreation terminál. Tak, co tady je? Coolant. Až tady jako vyběhneme nahoru, tak co tady bude? Jo, tadyhle je ten, než můžu... Jo, tadyhle je něčí kabina. Kapitán Skill kabina. To na kilo. Tady bych tak rád. Elder Maxon terminál, ok. No, bych tady krvat, kdybych tady byl. Prywden quarters. Ok. Tady nemáš nic zajímavého. Máš tady něco zajímavého? Empty barbeky. Holotape.
Good to see you again, Knight. Anything I can do to help? Medical report, Knight Captain Cade reporting. I've been working closely with Scribe Naraya, examining some of the synth bodies that our recon teams have recovered. Even though we have yet to recover the synths that appear completely human, these lesser models are still astoundingly advanced. What's becoming apparent is that the Institute is the most technologically gifted enemy we've ever encountered, and therefore exceedingly dangerous. I've turned over all of my data to Lancer Captain Kells, along with my recommendations for developing effective countermeasures for these synths. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how much it will help, given the fact that the real enemy are the synths that could be hiding among us.
Damn it, Scribe. I told you I didn't want the corners bent. The issues were to be in mint condition.
I'm sorry, Proctor, but this is the only limited edition annual we've recovered. Even before the bombs fell, this was the rarest issue. The one where Grognak dies and comes back to life?
Yes, Scribe. I've read the 2076 underlane price guide from cover to cover, so I'm well aware of its past value. The fault for this travesty rests squarely on your shoulders because you chose to ignore the important lesson I taught you. Which is?
Always bag and board. I'm sorry, sir. You're absolutely right. And I promise it will never... sir? What's that red blinking light on your terminal?
What? Oh, damn it all! I left it in record mode. Just let me...
Dostávám se k zajímavým informacím.
Personal log entry 142. I can sum up living on the Prywden in 4 words. I miss field assignments. Don't get me wrong, the research we're doing is exciting stuff. But life on this ship is a nightmare. I'm trapped in this metal tube 18 hours a day. I still can't decide who smells worse, the soldiers or the mole rats. And what passes for conversation among the grunts makes mutants seem scholarly. I'm gonna speak to Proctor Quinlan. Field scribes cannot have it this bad.
I've served on this vessel.
Zajímavý.
You know, before getting shipped to the Commonwealth, I thought our alliance still had some good points. The Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland, they were about helping. But this assignment, it's opened my eyes. On the flight here, we passed city after city, buildings taller than I've ever seen, some that nearly clipped the Prywden. And who uses them now? Mutants. Freaks. Seeing all that destruction, tens of millions dead, brought on by technology run amok, it made it so clear. Elder Maxon is right. The wasteland needs to be cleansed, and we're the ones to do it.
Zajímavý názor. Zatím vybírám jeden názor.
While I appreciate your attempts at diligence, Initiate, the sheer volume of complaints you have filed implicating your brothers and sisters as synth agents has done irreparable harm to ship morale, as well as your own credibility. Proctor Ingram, Paladin Dance, Elder Maxon. I understand the stress of our mission is great, and for that reason I am inclined to show leniency for the damage you've done. Your reassignment will be effective immediately. Welcome to Recon, Initiate. Do us proud.
Zajímavý. Velmi zajímavý. Já jsem se tady dozvěděl strašně moc věcí. V tak krátkém čase s několika holotapů. Těch holotapů nebylo tolik. A přitom jsem se dozvěděl strašně moc zajímavých informací. A teď mě čeká asi nějaké rozklíčování. Ale ještě by tady mohla být nějaká holotape, ještě bych se mohl dozvědět něco dalšího, ale zatím jsem žádnou neviděl. Ještě mrknu tady. Tady žádná není, tady jsou nějaké blbosti. Tady jsou jenom pro nějaké blbosti. Zkusíme se podívat dál. Tam už jsme byli. A už mě nenapadá, kde jsme ještě nebyli. Aby jsme ještě něco našli. Jsme asi všechno našli, šup. Tak, tady je nějaký Brotherhood Knight, který tady hlídá. Jak zuřivý oko. Tak.
Carry food with you, or you'll end up eating some pretty questionable things to stay alive. I'd gladly lay down my life if it keeps humanity from repeating the apocalypse.
Feel free to have a look at the specimens, but please don't touch anything. I refuse to be held responsible if you're injured.
Quite a collection.
Quite a collection you've got here.
Well, thank you. Most people don't appreciate the important work that I'm trying to do here. I'm on the cusp of discovering how these creatures' bodies have adapted to the radiation that's infiltrated their habitats. If I can crack the code, I can equip our troops with a protective compound far superior to Rad-X.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
Well, it's only a theory so far. You see, the ionizing radiation left behind by the Great War kills because it damages most living things on a cellular level. However, after several generations, these creatures' bodies have adapted by altering their genetic makeup to prevent cellular disruption. I believe I've discovered how I can replicate that genetic restructuring rapidly. Instead of decades, I can do it in moments. For a short period of time, anyway.
Why alter it for a short period of time? Why not do it permanently?
Attempting to alter the genetic code permanently? That's too close to what happened with FEV and Spawn, the super mutant. I'm not willing to take a chance like that. I wish I could show you a sample of the compound, but unfortunately I've hit a stumbling block preventing me from synthesizing a sample. The specimens I've already captured can only produce so much blood and genetic material. If I try and harvest too much, they'll die. What I need are more samples of blood from the creatures roaming the Commonwealth.
Glad to help.
No problem. I'd be glad to help.
I appreciate your confidence in my abilities, brother. I've modified your Pip-Boy to scan the corpse of any freshly killed creature that has the proper type of blood in its body. All you have to do is pick up any viable sample and bring it back to me. Hey, I really appreciate you doing this for me. It's nice to know I'm not the only person in the Brotherhood with an open mind.
Ježíš, synth rozložený. To je další.
Outrank me or not, don't touch the experiments. Please, sir.
Unless you like getting shot, never turn your back on a gunner.
Zajímavý. Aha, typa tady žádná není, já jsem se těšil, že se něco dozvím. Takže můžeme sbírat nějaké věci pro ní. To vlastně najdu tady. Secure blood samples. Jo, to můžu tady takhle. Show on maps. Jo, a to můžu sbírat kde chci. OK. Tak. To zase odháčkujem. Tak. Jsem odkryl tu mapu. Tak, šup. Ještě tady mi dá, ještě mi tady ten zbrojař mi nabízel, že mi něco ukáže. Tak, ten zbrojař mi nabízel nějaký vedlejšáky.
Taking on a death claw without backup is a great way to get yourself killed.
You're looking to pick a fight? I'll help you end it.
Extra work.
Let's hear a bit more about that extra work you mentioned.
Hard to resist the lure of extra caps. As they say, can't win a war on an empty stomach. The food stores don't replenish themselves, so I need legs on the ground to hit up farms in the area. We'll be requisitioning a portion of their harvest, and I need that food crated and ready to go for when I send out a collection team. Your mission will be to ensure full cooperation of the civilian farmers, by any means necessary.
I'm in.
Knew I could count on you. I'll mark the farm on your map. Remember, guaranteed cooperation.
Tak, to bylo dobrý.
Damn barrels. Radiation is
Tak, má tady ten.
Oh, this frame is driving me crazy. Got like 3 itches I can't even scratch.
Proctor Ingram?
Can you tell Kells if he wants things fixed, he needs to keep the damn ship steady?
When it comes to keeping the Prywden running, Proctor Ingram's the best.
Teraz máš ty.
If I'm late for muster one more time,
Hi,
Captain
the
Kells is
Prywden
gonna have me
in
doing
town.
100 push-ups.
The Institute doesn't have a chance.
I'm pleased we were assigned to the same team. I think we can learn a lot from each other.
Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the Mirelurk scat off my boots.
Škoda.
How can a machine believe it's alive? That's ridiculous.
Tak jo, tak jsme se tady pokecali v podstatě se všema. Zjistili jsme tady něco.
How can I help you today?
What's new, Doc?
Been out of the loop. A lot of sick and injured taking up my time. Now, if you need treatment, let me know.
Okay.
Not right now.
Let me know if that...
Jsem v podstatě zdravý, takže nepotřebuju nic. A myslím si, že dá se tady z té lodi nějak jako odejít. Můžu jako z ní rychle cestovat třeba? Položíme si to. Že jako bych třeba...
There's no time to waste when there's work to be done.
Čekaj, má tady nějaké logy, že bych se podíval tady? Nějaký log? Zajímavý. A to je zlatý hodinky. Terminál očividně můžu použít jak budu chtít. Což je zajímavý. Kapitán Lin. Kapitánka z terminálu je volný. Můžu použít jak chci, což je zvláštní. Musím dojít dolů. Tady je nějaká ta hlavní přednášecí místnost. Nějaký žrádlo. Nějaké blbosti, nějaké hovadiny. Nějaké hovadiny.
Communications array calibration test successful. All bands nominal.
Station keeping maintained. Thruster stable.
Co je tady dole? Co nějaký zásobárny? A co tady?
Now that you've had a chance to roam the Prywden, what do you think, Knight?
Oh.
She's very impressive.
Yes. Quite a feat of engineering, isn't she? It took the Brotherhood's sharpest minds over 2 years to design, and more than twice that to build.
Time well spent, I'd say.
Indeed. With the Prywden in our arsenal, we can mobilize our entire division, sending her anywhere that Elder Maxon wishes her to go. Her presence in the Commonwealth ensures that our mission to defeat the Institute will end in victory.
They don't stand a chance.
Amen to that, soldier. In any event, I hope your tour of the Prywden helped acclimate you to our way of life up here. I think you'll find that the more familiar you become with both her capabilities and her crew, the longer you'll survive as a member of the Brotherhood. You're dismissed, Knight.
Delta sequence
Zajímavý.
initiated. Completion time 14 minutes.
Pinging remote units at 30-second intervals as requested.
Žádnej holotape. Já jsem se těšil na nějaký holotape a ono prd. Tady.
All ship systems are functioning at optimum levels.
Tak, holotape. Tak.
Recon report. Knight Wagner recording. It appears the intel claiming the old CIT ruins house an entrance to the Institute was incorrect. My scouts and I spent days combing the location for a way in and turned up nothing, other than a couple of minor casualties. When a contingent of synths boxed us into an old tunnel where we were sniffing around. My immediate recommendation would be to follow the trail back on whoever provided that intel. I suspect some wastelander is feeding Proctor Quinlan lies to earn some caps.
trying to minimize reactor jitter, adjusting compression rate.
Zajímavý.
We're getting a 3% Z-tilt. Adjusting thrust recommended.
Tak jo, bylo zajímavé zjištění, že tady je tahá za nos. To určitě je hustý. A co je tady hezkýho? Já nevím, jestli s ním mám vůbec kecat. Krásný výhled. Vlajka Bratrstva. Kam se podívám? Tam je třeba skoro samostatná pevnost. Jak oni tady vlastně drží? Jo, oni drží nějaký velký ramena. Ukáž. Jak to vypadá. Oni to jako chytnou nějaký ramena a... Jo, vypadá to, že jí vždycky chytnou nějaký, že jí chytne nějaký velký rameno. A pak se jako na něj zavěsí. Jo, není to nebezpečný, jedno rameno. Očividně drží jako, ale já bych se toho teda trošku bál. No. To hustokrutě krásný pohled ven. A slyším střelbu z velký dálky. Tamhle se střílí někde. Hustě, krutě, dobře to. Tamhle se střílí. Z Prywdenu se nedá teda spadnout, jo? OK. Tak. To je dobré. Tak a... Tak a my se teďkon vydáme. Dá se vylíst, airport, fly. Já můžu letět pryč. Můžu jako se odsaď jako rychle cestovat. Jakože bych chtěl třeba sem. Počkejte, já bych chtěl spíš jako třeba... Já bych chtěl... Good neighbor. To třeba Postal Square? Jo. To je přesně to, co potřebujeme. Protože mým vlastně cílem není si splnit všechno za ty lidičky, ale řekněme nezabít nikoho. Zůstat, aby byli všichni kamarádi. Jo, ten je hustý. Kde je ten? No, nevidím. Dáme. Ten zvládnu. Tak, to je dobrý. Vezmeme si úvodně asi všechno. Hodně taky všechno. Hodně asi taky všechno. Asi taky všechno. Jako nechce se mi to moc řešit, jako co si si vezmu a co si nevezmu. Prostě si vezmu všechno a hotovo. A mým cílem je Good Neighbor. Tak zkusíme dojít do Good Neighbor. Tak, počkat, vezmu si tady data. Šonomer si nechci. Tam to zatím taky ne. Dangerous Minds si vezmu, tak. Dangerous Minds a teď jdeme někam do nějakých dveří, 50 metrů ode mě. OK. Tady to vypadá, že tady ještě pořád budou nějaký raiderové. Nebo něco takového, co po mně tady bude skákat. Tak. Tak jo. Porazím tomu hlavičku. To je nějaký tajná sovka tady. Že by. Automatic assault rifle. Vodka. Ale jinak tady toho jako. A vybereme to tady. Tady se dáme, to je nějaká cooking station. V nepřátelském území moc čekat. To jim přijde jako zdrhlost. Vlastně přechytračili tě, neboj. Určitě tě přechytračili. Good Neighbor je tamhle, tak už. A už nás je nějaký přetížený, takže už se chodím pomalučku. Dobrý vědět, že ten můj se určitě nezapo... No to jsem vyřešil taky rychle. Paladin Dance to tam nedává, tyjo, co to je? Za chcípáka, tyjo. Good Neighbor, doprava. A Good Neighbor. Dobré sousedství. Tak jo, zkusíme sem přijít. Snad mě tady nezabije a nebude ten dance tady zabíjet někoho okolo. To by bylo velmi, ale velmi nepříjemný. Minimálně pro mě. A jestli tady nic nestane. Žádná katastrofa. OK, žádná katastrofa se nestala.
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
Insurance? I'm listening.
That's right. Insurance. Personal protection, like. You hand over everything you got in them pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap.
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for
Uh.
him here, Finn. I said let him go.
Be soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new man.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. Now, why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You all right, brother?
I'm fine. Thanks for
Yeah.
taking care of him.
Good. Now, don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Yeah, I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember who's in charge.
Jo, dobře. Tak to bylo jednoduchý a vysvětlující.
A new player and good neighbor. Hello, little pawn. Welcome to our fun and games.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that we come in peace malarkey.
Ah, dance.
Ever been to kill or be killed? Some fine-looking weapons.
Forget it. They're gone.
Zajímavý. Tak jo. Tam jsme se dostali sem do Good Neighbor, což pro nás znamená určitě pokrok. A jeho průzkum, protože už je čas pomalu nachýlený, si necháme na příště. Takže prozkoumáme Good Neighbor. Máme tady i quest od nějakého snový ženský, kde jsme měli objevit svoje sny, tím pádem musíme najít Valentina a vzít ho sem. To bude ještě další dobrá věc, odložíme dence a najdeme Valentina. To všechno zvládneme a uvidíme se zase příště. Zatím se mějte hezky a zase čau.